Look at my watch me on my own time. When it comes to the job, please believe
And I
that
start
I'm
going online. I'm looking on Google and all these other websites, and everybody confirmed it. So at this point, I'm like, nah, man.
The TMZ, they caught a lot of heat for actually releasing it, but according to the street, well, someone gave them the information and told them that it was okay to release it. So he had, you know, when you have friends in the police department, you have they're giving up the juice.
You know, the sheriff's department was saying that it was wrong for TMZ to even do that, but then TMZ actually went back and said that they actually got the information
from the police department.
I thought it was a family. Was it the family?
Well, who the police got the okay from the family?
I mean, there's so many reports that were circulating that day.
But since because TMZ is paying, you know, they're not going to give up their source, and you don't want to get no one fired. So you know.
Yeah, it was crazy, but I mean,
someone has to take the heat. But at the end of the day,
but you know, it's been so crazy. And
what about that lady saying nigger?
Oh, the journalist, right?
Yes. What was her?
Well, so there was this journalist that she reported the death, and then she ended up saying the N-word. That was foul.
No, I know, because I don't even went on her page.
Okay, because here's the thing.
Turned off her comments.
Yeah. Oh, because she knew. She knew people were going to come out and just bash her for it.
If you're gonna, so the one dude, the one journalist who reported that Kobe kids were in the accident with him, he was suspended from work. So you mean to tell me, I don't even know how the LA niggers or knickers or
how do you butcher something like that?
The Lakers and the niggers.
Yeah, so you can tell she probably had this on her mind already.
So she's having these conversations with her friends.
Probably.
Probably because I mean, hey.
I mean, you don't just say that.
No, you don't.
Me?
Yeah.
That takes some thinking on your part to even want to say something like that. It's been really sad in LA and the world, because everybody that grew up watching Kobe or had some sort of admiration towards this man. You know, we lost a legend, y'all. And, you know, my girl Liz and I, we're here actually representing the Lakers. You know, we're from LA, obviously. You know, we live in the Valley, but, you know, we've been holding down LA for some time now. So you see her, she's rocking her little Lakers gear. I'm rocking my Lakers jacket here. And, you know, it's just a sad thing, man.
It is a sad thing, but you know what's even sadder before we even get into Kobe situation is people talking about this man or wanting to bring up the rape allegations and all this stuff. Like, what does that have to do with this man and his accomplishments and things that he has achieved? First of all, we know that was a setup in Colorado, wherever he was. Where was he at?
I think it was Colorado, wasn't it? It happened back in 2003, though.
Wherever it was, we know that was a setup.
From what I remember, it was a hotel employee, right?
And for Gayle King, I'm over here hot about that. And for Gayle King,
bringing up some old shit, right?
Bringing up some old shit in an interview with Lisa Leslie, like that has anything to do with anything.
Yeah,
girl.
And what's crazy is that, like, it's Lisa Leslie, like, she's friends with Kobe. Like
she said, he was never that type of person. Yeah. First of all, it wasn't like he didn't have to take none. Women is throwing it at him. Okay, let's be clear. They're laying down for it. That woman had how many different men semen in her panties?
Look, even then, look, that shit never went, like, they settled basically, okay? She never actually showed up to court, never testified against the man.
They just wanted the money. So, it was all about the money.
But Liz, regardless, like, that shit is in the past, man. Like, people, like, moved on already. Say Lisa Leslie handled it well. Because,
she did good.
She took the high road, and she didn't really have to entertain this idea that this chick had on her mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just kept it going. She's like, you know what? Why are you even bringing it up? Like, you know, nobody brought it up then. Why are you even bringing it up now? You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it moving.
Messy, like that wig. Oh, let's just talk about Kobe, because basically, I know you were a Kobe fan.
Yeah,
that's your man. That's your boys. That's your mans in them.
Yeah.
So how are you? How
am I coping with the whole thing?
I was just tripping because when I woke up, it was so cloudy that morning. It was so, because we're here, like, this is California, so it was so foggy. I was like, damn, is it gonna rain?
The weather was looking kind of funny that day.
It was just a trip that day.
It was really cold too.
It was a trip.
And you know, so here's the thing, Liz. So going back to what I had mentioned earlier regarding the report, so I seen this on Instagram, and immediately I'm going on websites, I'm seeing that they've confirmed the death, and then I'm turning on Fox News,
right.
and I'm turning on all these news outlet channels, man.
No one's
and
saying anything.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone's trying to figure out what happened, what's going on. I mean, they said it was a crash, but like they don't know if it was 5 people, and then they're saying it's 9 people. You know what I'm saying? It was all over the place.
3, they don't know how many it was.
It was all over the place, and then, so at this point, it's in Calabasas. All right, I live in Northridge. I'm about 20 minutes away from that area. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I gotta get down there.
I know, you told me. I was like, let's go down there with the. But you beat me to it.
Yeah, I called Liz up and I said, yo, Liz, like,
next thing I know,
this shit legit.
There.
Like, is this shit really happening? So I called her up. Let's go to Calabasas, man, because we gotta go out and figure out what the hell's going on out here, So Liz was doing her thing. She was she wasn't able to make it, but I actually went out there for the team, and I'm like, let's see what's going on over there. Let's talk to people.
Right.
I wanted to be around people that actually had love for Kobe. So everybody grieves differently, and the way I do, I usually like to be like center, right, front and center with everybody else that loved this man. So I did the same thing for Nipsey. When Nipsey got murdered, man, the next day I showed up to the Marathon store and I was out there with everybody, just represent. I showed up to Calabasas,
right.
And it was wild. So as soon as I get there, Liz, I'm trying to find parking. I'm parking like maybe 2 blocks away from the actual area where they have people standing and trying to like figure out what's going on, right? So there's like a little park where people kind of show up, and they had like all the news outlets there. Everyone's trying to get like a shot of like the hills, and at that point, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just at that point, you can still see the smoke from the helicopter.
Oh, you can still see it.
You can still see it. It wasn't as
but when you got there, was it a lot of people there yet, or was it just like it was getting crowded?
So there were some people. It was kind of like in and out. There's people coming, people leaving. It was busy, but it wasn't like crazy to the point that you couldn't really like walk anymore or kind of hover around that area. There was people, but you could still move around.
No, but people were really trying to go and get parts and pieces and. First of all, they hadn't even recovered the bodies yet, and that's why when I was ready to go out there, they were like asking people to stay away because
they got that.
They had to go in and get the bodies, and it was just too much, and people had lost their mind trying to sell.
It was that bad that the news outlets had reported that the streets were going to be closed and blocked off, and they did this as a way to try to prevent people from coming into the area because, like you said, people were trying to get close to the action. People wanted to go and pick up parts of the helicopter. They wanted to get closer shots or photos of the helicopter site. I mean, really? This is wild. Me personally, when I went out there, it was just to be around people, and like I said, I got to this little area. The news outlets were there. All these media teams, and when I was there, I was interviewed by like a Spanish television station. They asked me what Kobe meant to me, and how much of an impact his death had on me. And I just kept it real. I talked about it. I mentioned how like Kobe was just a big inspiration to myself and everybody else that grew up watching him. Because look, Liz, for me, like Kobe was kind of like my generation's Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up watching Jordan once he was leaving. You know what I'm saying? Right. But Kobe was the guy that came in and actually did everything after that.
He also made it hard for everyone because everyone that came behind him want to be just as good. But you have to work hard. Like he said, he worked hard. Like he really did. It wasn't no sleep.
I mean, he was literally living that. He was living that. He
loved what he did.
He did. And so,
I feel prayers go out to the families, his parents, his sisters, his wife, his children. That's because and to lose a child.
Yeah, and that was another thing, Liz, because we had heard about Kobe passing, and then